All right. Thanks a lot, Kent. Credit to Alabama. I know coming off the emotional game versus Arkansas, and they were ready to go. I thought our guys played really well in spurts. We were concerned, obviously, with their scoring. They've won 5 in a row, averaging 99 a game during that stretch. So we wanted to try our best to control the tempo of the game. We know the importance of the three-point line when you're playing against an Alabama squad. But I thought the difference in the game, a few things, and love to answer questions. But obviously the free throw line, they get there 37 times, shot them very well. I thought we did a great job on the glass in the first half. In the second half, they got some key offensive rebounds when the game was 6 to 8 points there. And then I thought the third thing that made it difficult on us tonight, when they were running us off the three-point line, I thought we took a lot of tough twos in that 12 to 17-foot range and kind of took the bait on some of those difficult shots. I know there was a point there in the game where we were shooting over 50% from three and around 32% from two, and that's not a good formula for us.
Yeah, Coach, you mentioned the free throw disparity, obviously. Did anything stand out in terms of how they were attacking y'all or how they were getting to the line so much?
Well, I think it's their spacing, and I think it's the common misconception about Alabama from a national standpoint. Everyone thinks they just come down and jack a bunch of threes. It's because of their ability to put pressure on the rim, put pressure on the paint with their one-on-one dribble drive game. Try to get you in rotations, and then they really move the basketball. They don't take the bait on a tough two. They'll just pivot and spray it back out and keep putting pressure on you for 40 minutes. And, I did think we got a couple really tough calls on illegal screens that looked really like great plays to me. But I think it was just the one-on-one dribble drive. And unfortunately, we bailed them out on some of those when we got beat off the bounce.
Coach, how tough was it for your team, for your staff to adjust whenever you had two bigs foul out and then just some other guys getting into foul trouble? How tough was that for you to adjust?
It's been the last 3 games. We've played really well in spurts, but we've been battling foul trouble at the 5 position. And, that happened again tonight. What it did, it enabled us to go smaller and just switch a lot of their actions to try and do a better job containing the dribble. But I did think we had some contributions from guys. I thought Rashad King and P.J. Carter were fantastic off the bench, really efficient offensively. Those guys combined to go 5 of 8 from 3, had positive in their plus-minus during the game. And then I thought Markel and Pablo, when we did go to the smaller lineup, when they were at the 4 and 5, both got 5 offensive rebounds each. Pablo gets a double-double with 10 and 12, and then Markel scored 21. So I thought it gave us a little bit more speed and ability to switch on the perimeter when we went with the smaller group.
Yeah, Coach, when Markel and Rob had 4 fouls each, getting late into the game, and Nwoko's been better the last couple games about getting fouls, why was he still on the bench with a couple minutes left in a close game?
Yeah, we needed to space the floor and get three-point shooting on the floor and try to put more pressure on the rim in that situation. Also, as I just covered, on the defensive side, gave us a little more flexibility to switch a lot of their actions that they were running and hopefully do a better job containing the bounce. And so, that's where I think you saw PJ and Rashad really step up in those minutes. Pablo and Markel did some good things. And then I thought Jalen Reese, I thought he was really good on both sides of the ball. He played 39 minutes. To me, Philon and Holloway are as dangerous a duo as there is in our league, and averaging over 40 a game between the two of them. And I thought his on-ball defense at the point of attack was really good. Did a nice job running our team, 14 points, 5 assists. Other guys certainly stepped forward tonight.
At the end, guys cut the lead to 6 points a couple times, I think with 14 seconds as well. I guess were you impressed with the effort and just not quitting at all?
Yeah, TJ, the effort, when you look at these last 3 games, at Tennessee, at Texas, here at home against Alabama, The effort, the spirit, competitive spirit, the togetherness is where it needs to be. It's where it needs to be. For us to take the next step forward as we get ready to get back to practice on Monday in preparation for Ole Miss is we have to execute better. We have to finish every possession with the box out. In the first half, we give up 2 defensive rebounds for the entire half. Second half, they get 11 offensive rebounds. Offensively, we can't afford to take the bait and take difficult shots early in possessions. That's just not a good formula for us. So we've got to do a better job from an execution standpoint. But as I said, the last 3 games, I've been very pleased with the effort, with the focus, the preparation, and the togetherness on the floor. We just got to make a couple more plays on both sides of the ball to get over the hump there.
I guess kind of going off of that, Coach, how at this point in the season, how do you keep your team bought into what you and the staff are giving, keeping them together, knowing that it's near the end now for the season?
Well, I think that's the most important part of the job right now is, there's still a lot of games left to be played. We have to stay focused on getting better and improving in these areas I just listed off and find a way to win the next game. And I think that's where our focus and attention has to be as a group, and you have to limit it to that at this point in the season. Ole Miss, I'm sure, is desperate to win a game. I know we're desperate to win a game. And so both teams will have 2 days of prep, and we got to make sure we're locked in, we prepare the right way. We make great decisions off the court. We invest extra time getting in the gym. We study the film and learn and make the improvements that need to be made, and then we need to carry those over to the game floor on Wednesday night in Oxford.
Coach, with a plethora of fouls in the second half going to either squad, do you think that at all cut into the ability to string together some momentum for your team as you're trying to come back?
I mean, it was a choppy game. There was a lot of free throws, a lot of reviews, all that stuff. We didn't want it to be a free-flowing game, quite frankly, where the score got up into the hundreds. We wanted to try to control the tempo of the game, but their ability to get to the free throw line really allowed them to have an efficient night. And in a game where I didn't think it was a track meet, I didn't think it was. I hadn't seen the final analytics of how many possessions there were in the game. I don't think it was a high possession game, but because of their ability to get to the free throw line 37 times, they still are able to put up 90 points.
Anything else? All right. Thank you, Coach.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate your time.